Hey folks, I got a very good video for you this afternoon, and I don't know if you're going to understand all the aspects of it or not, but I'm simply going to tell you about it. This is my story, and I think that it has a lot of implications when it comes to you guys as well. So I wish you would just hang in there with me, because I think that you're going to find this story quite amazing. And it's going to be something you've never heard before, and you're going to love it when you're done with it, okay? And so, let's go to my personal story here. On December the 5th, 2019, I was beaten at the Exxon police station by the Lady Lake, Florida Police Department. They pointed guns at me. They beat me with mallets over my head. Telling you the truth, guys. I was taken to the detention center in Lake County in Tavares, Florida, where I spent 8.5 long months there in jail for a supposed aggravated assault that had no victim to it whatsoever. Okay? They denied my right to bail, give me no bail whatsoever, said that I was a threat and I couldn't be let out, but they never specifically said what. Okay? So I have no criminal history whatsoever, guys. I have no criminal record. I got a lengthy record with our country. I've got a lengthy record with my work. I've worked for a long time. I've worked ever since I was 15 years old, and I'm almost 49 and worked all the way up to last year, and never drew any benefits of any kind during that time. This was denied, by the way. This bail was denied by this Judge Mark Hill. Okay, said I was a threat to society, but never would say what. Okay. I know what kind of threat to what kind of society he was talking about. Yeah, the new society to come. But anyway, so after 8.5 months and my mother and father affording me a very good lawyer, they finally threw me out onto the streets, and I had lost my car, I lost my home, I lost my possessions. I lost everything, guys. Everything. Lost my job, $65,000 a year job working for Beacon Roofing Company. And you may say, well, Jerry, why don't you go get a lawyer over this? Well, every lawyer that I get over this, the excuse that they use that they don't want to represent me in this, they say that they're part of the association, that they can't sue the association, okay? Actually, people, what they're talking about and what they actually mean is they're part of the lodge, is what they're saying, okay? The Square and Compass Lodge, if you get my drift. I can't say the whole thing here or the video will get blocked. That's how YouTube is. So I was lucky enough. I found some good people that took me in, and they gave me a place to stay. And on my unemployment, I tried to file for my unemployment benefits. And they've stopped me. They won't give me any excuse why they won't give me my unemployment benefits. My unemployment benefits has been so-called out to a council or a committee ever since October the 6th. Today is June the 20th, guys. Or not June the 20th, excuse me, January the 20th. Today is January the 20th, and it has been supposedly under review, and I've been given no answer whatsoever. They've shut the phones off to the main line, okay? When you call another office to ask them about this or send them an email, the email gets ignored. The smaller offices always refer you back to this office that shut the phones off, okay? So they've left me with no answers, but then they've left me with no income too, okay? That's how these people operate. Now, I don't want you to come up and say, Jerry, what are you saying? Is there a cabal against you and everybody at the unemployment office is involved in it? No, folks, that is not how that works. What it is just a very top part of it gets hijacked by 4, 5, 6, or a very small group of people. And then they just simply give orders out right there, and everybody else just does what they're told. So you see, 98% of the actors that's involved in all this, folks, they don't even realize what they're doing. Okay? So now on my food stamps, I finally got a hold of some food stamps because, you know, after all, I've been costed everything that I owned, and I have no unemployment. So until I got organized, I got these food stamps. First time ever in my life I ever got them, okay? And the food stamps, they told me when I signed up on them that it would last for 6 months. That's what they said. So come December the 20th, and I didn't know it, that was the last time that I received benefits. When I was supposed to get food stamps yesterday, I got nothing. And they couldn't give me any excuse for it. The only thing they could say is my period of food stamps had expired. And so after waiting an hour and 10 minutes on the telephone, okay, they finally got somebody on there that said that they was supposed to talk to me about it. She stayed on the phone with me a few minutes, and she just talked in circles. She said that she couldn't give me any answers on why that it had just been 3 months and not 6, and all this, that, and the other. And so after talking to me there several minutes, she said that she was going to get somebody on the line to refill my application out, and they would answer all my questions. And I'm like, well, why can't you answer my questions? You're the one that they directed me to initially. Why can't you? She said, just hang on, and we'll redirect you to somebody that can answer the questions. So she put me on hold after an hour and 10-minute wait, okay? After she put me on hold, 20 seconds later, the line clipped off. Okay? Just a coincidence? I don't think so, people. Then, finally this morning, I got a hold of someone this morning that was supposed to help me fill out a re-application for this stuff. And I specifically told them, hey, I need emergency food stamp help because I'm out of food. And after it was all over with, I'm going to take you to my screen here and show you what she had to say. So after getting to this person that I was supposed to get with to fill out my application for the food stamps again, which, by the way, is the first time I've ever had it, like I told you. She filled out the application and just said, Jerry, just go along with this and everything will be okay. Well, I didn't know about that one. But anyway, after it was over with, she started telling me, oh, you'll hear something within 10 days. And the committee could take up to 15 days on it. Here we go again with this same pile of junk like the unemployment office give me, okay? Just telling me, well, you know, we're out to committee on it. We can't give any answers to you. But, you know, at the same time, you're not getting any benefits. People, listen. There's no way whatsoever the three things that I just got through telling you about, there's no way that this is an accident. I'm being categorized and I'm being persecuted because I'm being categorized as a shepherd of Jesus Christ, people. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you about this. And you may say, well, Jerry, I know Christians right now that are getting these benefits. How come it's affecting you? Well, what it is they're just doing the shepherds this way. The people that they're seeing that really know what is going on, that's walking step for step with Christ and trying to warn people about what's going on right now. This is what's going on, folks. And actually, some of the people here that I live around, they told me that they were shocked. That they said that they was going to take 15 days for this because every one of them had applied for emergency food stamps and they got it to them within 24 hours. In my case, I have no income. You know, I don't even have a vehicle to get to and back and forth to work because I've been cast into prison, people, for no reason whatsoever. And then the charges dropped afterwards with no excuse, no reason whatsoever. I never get an excuse or a reason for any of this stuff. They just take me to a dead end and they leave me holding my head and shaking my head wondering why. And it all looks like a big coincidence. When in reality, people, this is the persecution of the church you're seeing right here. This is the beginning of it right here. I'm showing you straight up what's happening to me, and this is going to happen to more people in the United States. Now, if you don't believe me on that, I'm going to take you over here, and I'm going to give you my case number and stuff, and you can even research where I went to jail and lost everything I got. And then you consider it for yourself. Oh, and by the way, if you think these three things are just a coincidence, what if I throw my stimulus check in there and tell you that I've never received my stimulus check? And guess what, folks? I never will. I guarantee you that I will never receive this stimulus check. Never. This whole thing has been intended to pulverize the shepherds of Jesus Christ. This is how it's done, people, right here. Okay? So let me take you over here, and I'm going to show you my case number so you can even take a look at it for yourself. So right here is a bag that they had a lot of my possessions and stuff in. There's the case number, 19-016535. Aggravated assault, which there was never anybody ever produced for it. Nobody never came up and said, well, there was no hospital records, there was no assault, there was nothing, people, nothing whatsoever. I spent 8.5 months in jail for nothing. Then the charges dropped, but guess what? The real damage that was done is what? They intended to pulverize me. That's what the whole thing was about, to make me lose everything I had, because they knew that I was investigating in on things that people at the top don't like, because I expose the truth for what it is, and this is the reason why this happened to me, people. Take a look at it for yourself. It's right online. So now, I'm going to go with that in mind. That's 4 things. All coincidence, I guess, isn't it? Some of you people are going to say, oh, that's a coincidence. I can show some of you guys 70 things that points in one direction, and you guys all say it's a coincidence. There is no coincidences behind this stuff, people. There is no bad luck behind it. Luck in Greek means the illusion that you're doing well by a witchcraft spell. That's basically what it means. I don't believe in that stuff. Okay? There's no such thing as luck. This stuff's being done on purpose. Now, I'm going to take you to my story with Jesus Christ today, after that I got mad about this whole thing, and I'm going to tell you what the Lord had to tell me. The Lord told me, go out into the woods, Jerry, and shall show you a great sign in those woods, that you are my martyr and I love you and you will be okay. And I said to myself, I'm going to do what the Lord tells me to do regardless. And that's what I've done, guys. So let's go over to my story on that, and I'm going to show you an amazing story that happened to me today, okay? So after all this happened with my food benefits today, guys, once I showed you this earlier, I was mad about it, and I just went out into the woods like the Lord told me. And so I said, Lord, how am I going to eat? I don't even have any food now, man. You know, that's just unbelievable. The Lord said, be patient and let me work. That's what he said. So I did what I always do, folks, and I have faith in him. So I went out into the woods, and I started looking for this great sign that he told me that I would see today of his love for me. I went out to a creek where that I was having intentions on filming a video anyway that was entitled Adam and His Dominion Over the Earth. So when I got out there, I filmed that. It's in my playlist, or not in my playlist, it's in my videos right at the top, right along with the Otter video, which is the subject of that's going to come up. And so while I was filming that, I finished up my Adam and the Dominion Over the Earth video, and all of a sudden, I heard a big splash that was way over to the right of me in this little deep pool creek that I was at. And I thought, man, that's a deer or something. Then all of a sudden, I seen this huge otter that came out. And I have a video of this, guys. If it's not clear right here, go to the otter video and you can see the video clearly. And this otter came right up to where I was at, just a few feet away, and looked right at me. And this thing was huge, guys. It was like 3.5 or 4 feet long. Probably 7, without a tail either. And it was probably 75 to 100 pounds. Is probably what this otter was. You can see a big picture of it there, folks. Go to my video if it doesn't exactly look what you would say, if it doesn't come into view real good, just go to the video of the otter. And there he is swimming away. Okay? And I thought, is this the great sign that the Lord has showed me? Because this is incredible for this animal to be an otter and be this size. This is a great sign indeed. There he is swimming away again. So, folks, all of a sudden I looked down at my phone after this great sign went away, and I noticed my phone said on it, the Otter Box. I thought, you know what? I don't think that's a coincidence. The Otter Box. There's a picture of it. If you don't believe me, right there it is, the Otter Box. And the Otter Box is intended to protect a telephone. It's supposed to be maximum protection of any telephone that there is that you can buy. You're supposed to be able to drop these 40, 50 feet and your phone still be okay. It's supposed to be the best protection that you can buy for your telephone. So I thought, okay, I just seen an otter that was this size, that was this great, that had this humongous size to it. And now I'm seeing this Otter Box that is protecting the very camera that I filmed this with, and it's maximum protection for the phone. Well, folks, let me tell you something. Otter in Greek means a hardened protection by a supreme or divine power. Okay? That's what it means. And I thought, this has been my sign from God, that He is looking over top of me, that He is protecting me. Now this that I just told you about, this hardened protection from a supreme being, you're not going to hardly find that in your dictionary. It's ancient Greek and it's been changed on you guys. It's hard to find. But that's what it means. I'm telling you, because I've got the old paperback books from years ago. It's been changed on you guys. I promise you it has. But anyway, it also unveiled something else to me, guys. It unveiled Satan and his duplication that he's making of the divine power of the Lord. Black, the color black, stands for a dark or satanic agenda. And if this is his cover, and he's the divine and supreme power that's protecting this, then you know what he's protecting, guys? Hang on. Right, here's what he's protecting, guys. This telephone. You might say, why? Why is he protecting the telephone, Jerry, or any other device that thing may be protecting? Why? Because this is his baby doll for his new one world order, guys. This is his tracking device on you people. This is his information guide to everything that he needs to know for total control of you. This is his maximum control, maximum harm protection by a supreme being. Just like that my maximum protection was the great sign of the otter from God, his maximum protection for this telephone shows you that this is protecting, he's protecting it through his black case that he has, which means a darkened satanic agenda, and in Greek it means a hardened protection from a supreme being. And this is what he's protecting. Right here. It exposes him, people, so bad that it's not even funny. There you go. You got the mystery of the Lord and what he showed me in his protection as a supreme being. And you've got the box right here that the supposed supreme being that wants to be like God, he's protecting his device, isn't he? His device for total control of your life, people. And that proves it. Now, let me close this with a miracle that I'm going to show you guys, okay? You guys said, you heard earlier I ran out of food and everything else, didn't have any food stamps or anything. They couldn't tell me why after just 3 months when it's supposed to last 6 months. And so what I'm going to tell you is this. I was walking back, Which, by the way, I don't have any shoes on. My feet are hurting. They're swelled, guys. Please ignore that. They're just hurting. They're hurting. I came back and they're hurting some, so I just pulled my shoes off. But anyway, on the way back, I was walking on the road, and let me go over here and show you. I was walking on the road on the way home. And it's about a mile and a half out there where I was at. And there was a bag that was laying on the side of the road. And it had some garbage in it. Let me get this other garbage here. It had some garbage in it, you know. It did. It had garbage in it. And the Lord, for some reason, told me to pick this bag up. It had different garbage in it, like I told you. Looks like a hunter had been eating or something, but it had been there for a while. But then when I got down to the bottom of the bag, guys, right there was a wad of money. $24. And you know what the Lord brought upon my heart and said? You take this to town this afternoon and you buy what you need. And when you get through buying that, worry further not about what you're going to buy from here on out. Because the worries for today is enough for today, and I shall take care of you, my faithful martyr. People, if this doesn't show you prophecy unfolding in the days that we live in, I have no idea what would. I see these things all the time. But all the time, people constantly tell me it's nothing but a coincidence. There's no way, guys. This kind of stuff, it goes on all the time like this. And in these kind of sequences, there's no such thing as luck or a coincidence. But I'm telling you right now, folks, we are facing some prophetic times ahead. And if you walk stride for stride, you will stay with God and He will take care of you. This is just something, man, how this all unfolded today. The sign of the Great Otter. He also showed me Satan and what he's protecting. And he gave me money to go to town this evening to buy myself some food, even though I've been unjustly clipped off from my food supply. And if you think, folks, that this is all coincidence, go back to my case, go back to my unemployment situation, go back to my food stamp situation, go back to the fact that I've never received a stimulus check of any kind. All a coincidence? Come on, man. We're being categorized and persecuted, guys. They've got people at the ladder, at the top of the ladders of these institutions right now. Not everybody's into it because everybody wouldn't be into it. There's a lot of good people works on the phones and stuff like that. But the people that's heading up the top of these institutions, guys like the unemployment office, the food stamp office, running the jail cells, running everything, they're being told to take this agenda this direction. And this is what's happening. And it's for one reason, to take the shepherds and persecute the shepherds that know what's going on, because they know when they persecute the shepherds, it strikes the sheep and they disperse. That's why it's not happening to every Christian, guys. It's just happening to a few of us, okay? And it's happening by a few people at the top. And everybody else that's following orders has no idea what's going on. They're just following what they're being told. Telling you folks, this is what's going on. We're being categorized according to what you're looking at on the internet, according to what you've said on Instagram, Facebook. They're sizing everybody up to how awake they are. And if you're very awake like I am, this is what's happening to you guys. I'm telling you the truth, man. This stuff is not a coincidence. You got my case number here. Take a look at my case. Tell me why I never got bail for 8.5 months, folks. You're supposed to get bail. If it's not a capital offense or it's overwhelming offense that you're going to hurt somebody or something, you're supposed to get bail, period. People on murder, guys, get bail. Okay? People who are accused of murder get bail. I got none. Got offered no bail whatsoever. Rejected by this Judge Mark Hill. Which, by the way, is part of the lodge. Yeah. I know what's going on, folks. This is being done deliberately. It's being done deliberate. But guess what, folks? God has already shown me He's going to take care of me no matter what. and I have faith that He will. Thank you for watching my video today.